this thing, man.
Get 'em. This is your host, Junior the Truth. 78 Sports TV here.
Black Fight Fan TV.
It's your boy Ticket TV.
This ain't Combat Sports.
Bloodboxing returns.
What's good, Fight Fight Not
K-Black Boxing.
NBA. Beverly Rose Boxing and Entertainment.
Charlie Enigma, Boxing and Sports Network.
It's your boy, Bloodboxing Sports TV.
Smoke City,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob,
Smoke City.
Smoke City,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Smoke City Mob.
Smoke City. We right back in this bitch like we left our key.
Smoke City.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. What's going on, family? What's going on, family? What's the damn deal? What's the damn deal? Yes, indeed. What's going on? Oh Lord, hold on now. We got a whole bunch going on now. We got a whole bunch going on now. What's the damn deal, family? This is Junior the Truth. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another edition of the Smoke City Mobcast, presented by the LDBC. That is Lions Den Boxing Community. Be sure you go visit the website over at www.ldbcsports.com. Create a profile while you're over there, man. It's absolutely 100% free. Be sure to download the LDBC mobile app while you're at it, whether you are Team Apple or Team Android. We do have an LDBC mobile app for you. Be sure to download that. It's absolutely 100% free. Also, every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in to the Smoke City Mobcast, man, presented by the Lions Den Boxing Community, man. Be on the lookout for us. I have my brothers, Cali Enigma in the building, my brother World Breaker Fighting in the building. We're going to go ahead on and set this thing off, man. We're going to go ahead on and set this thing off. But before we do, you already know, man, we have got to do this roll call like we do, but we're gonna do a little bit different. You know what I mean? In honor of the Turkey Day, man. We're gonna groove a little bit. Yes, indeed. We're gonna go on groove a little bit. You feel me? You know that shit feel good. Yeah, you know that feel good. Oh yeah, we're gonna go on the groove just a little. You're gonna groove just a little bit, just a smidgen. You know what I mean? Let me turn that up a little bit. We're gonna groove just a little bit, just a smidgen. Architect, what's going on, family? Denar Reed, what's up, baby? KLC, what's happening? The King, the Great, Rob Sportsman Lee, Big Snack Pack, what up, cuz? Yes, indeed, D21519, what's up, baby? Bottom of Cali, we see you. British True Box Fan, what's up, family? Jay Good, what's up, baby? Yeah, Eddie Jones, what's happening? Rob Rowland, what's up, baby? Clutch City 71, what's going on? A1 22nd STL, what's going on? St. Louis in the building. Damn, that feel good. That feel good, boy. You got to get that in you. You got to get that in you. Hey, D Will, what's up, baby? Ezel Henry, James Harris, CB Sports TV, Brandulus, Arturo Shotty, what's up, baby? Arturo Shotty, I think I like that one. King Corleone, what's up, baby? Southside, Pasha Blaine, Syndicate J. Yeah, World Breaker in the building and in the building. Mark Wonderlick all the way to Utah. Black Helm TV. What's up, baby? Shara Lambos Mark. What's going on? Real 6. What's up, baby? Full of Sports. Illis 92. King Diesel. Tiger X Boxing. What's up, baby? Ooh, wee. Boy, that hit you in the teeth right there. That hit you in the teeth right there, boy. You got to get you some whiskey. You feel me? Gonna get you a bourbon, man, and a cigar. You feel me? That hit you in the teeth. That goes 619. What's up, baby? Brian Hunter, TJ Wilkins, Train First. Let me see. Ronaldo Tour, The Real Juice Shalom, DJ Zion Love, Titanium Respect. Yeah. Man, Brown on Boxing. What's going on, man? Reef the Watch. I see you in the building. Chris Dixon. Yeah, A&W Mob, MJD2, New Fat Boy Fitness in the building with your working ass. Maurice McElroy, what's going on? JMC, Winston Lee, Don Ron, the Maven. Anybody else I might have missed, man, salute to y'all, man. I feel, man, I'm honored that y'all in here rocking with us, man. I'm honored that y'all in here rocking with us, man. You feel me? All that shit feel good, man. I don't even want to come up off this, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That feel good right there. You got to get that in you, boy. You got to let that nostalgia set in. You feel me? It's the holidays. You need to be intentional about enjoying your family, man. You feel me? That's that man shit. Be intentional. Oh, there it go. There it go. We had to wait on the drop, though. There it go right there. I'll let that shit cook. Shit. Let that shit cook. Cali Enigma, what's going on, family?
What's up, family? What's cracking?
Man, you got it, bro. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
They can find me at the Cali Enigma Sports and Entertainment. You can find me at Cali Enigma 2 and, of course, the Cali Enigma on Instagram and Twitter. What's cracking, everybody?
Yes, indeed. World Breaker, what's going on, bro?
What's the damn deal, Junior the Truth?
Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
Hey, y'all can follow me at World Breaker Fighter on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and especially Patreon. We got people signing up to Patreon. Come check me out. World Breaker Fighter is going to give you that news, going to give you that business know-how. We're going to do the damn thing. Also, I'm the next channel to go to 1,000. I'm 210 away. Come join the family. Join the World Breaker Fighter family right now. Take a moment. Look me up. Join the family and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. We do it twice a day at minimum. Peace and holla G.
Yes, indeed, man. Now we almost there, man. We almost at 1,000 for World Breaker. We can get that done ASAP, man. Ain't no reason why we can't get that done by Monday, family. Let's power move, man. Let's super duper power move on that, man. You feel me? Let's everybody subscribe to World Breaker Fighting. The brother is doing work over there, man. Go and subscribe to his channel. Let's get him over the 1,000 mark so that we can start Monday fresh. We can turn this into a new thing starting Monday. Lawrence Williams, I see you in the building. What's going on, family? Junior the Super Dog, I see you in the building, man. Future Past TV, what's up, baby? Tay Brown, I see you in the building. Hey, so Cali Enigma, man, I'm gonna come straight to you, family. I'm gonna come straight to you, man. I'm gonna tell you, Cali. So we real close, man. We real close to this Wilder Fury, man. We real close. How you feeling with this Wilder Fury thing? How satisfied are you? And what do you see the event itself? How do you see the event actually playing out?
Oh man, I'm so juiced, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be there, man. It's Wednesday. It's 1 week from Saturday, man. 1 week from Saturday. I mean, we're here. We've been waiting for this for a long time now, and it's almost here. And I'm just looking forward to getting to the Monday, so I can okay, now, man, I got 3 more days of work, and then once I get off on Thursday, oh my goodness, man, go to the barbershop, get trimmed up, and then shoot them, then mob out to Southern California on the I-5 from NorCal to SoCal, man. I'm looking forward to that, man. Hopefully a lot of the fires across the state, man. We had a lot of rain up here in Northern California today, so hopefully that'll put out the fire, or at least put out the majority of the fire today. So we've been getting some heavy rain. May end up getting mudslides, unfortunately, but I'm juiced, man. I'm so juiced, man. We need this. Boxing needs this. I think this has really been undercovered, man. I don't think it's been promoted enough. I think that I would have loved for the PBC to actually speak about or to do more ads on this, man. But I mean, I just can't wait to be there, man. If you haven't, and if you get a chance to, if you're not going to the fight, order the fight. Don't stream it. Order this fight. This is one thing. You got one guy here in Deontay Wilder who's attempting to fight the best, who really wants to fight the best. He would have loved to have been fighting Anthony Joshua on Saturday, which would have been amazing. I don't think everybody would have made their way to that. Some of the people who didn't, they would have found a way to go to Wilder Joshua. Everybody, when that happens, I don't care where it's at. Everybody gonna try to get to that, man. But this is special, man. Shout out to Tyson Fury for stepping up. Deontay Wilder, man, I see Deontay Wilder folding this dude like a lawn chair, man. At the end of the day, this is reality. This dude is gonna get his wig split. At least he's coming for it. He's asking for it. He's asking Freddie Roach to come in there, a guy who's known for being offensive coach, not necessarily known for defensive tactics. Helping him be. I don't know what he can really present to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is what he is. He's not really a guy who wants to throw a lot of punches and get in there and swing. Maybe he's going to try to be different in this fight, but that's not really who he is. He's the kind of guy that sticks and moves. He will sit down with some punches every now and then, but is he willing to do that and risk getting countered by a guy who's much faster than him? Tyson Fury is slow, but when it comes to hand speed, Wilder's much more faster. He's a bigger puncher, faster, better athlete. We know he got drive by Steve Cunningham. Do I think Tyson Fury has improved defensively? I do, but it's not going to matter. The length, the speed, the power, the pure athleticism, I think it's going to be the awkwardness, the fact that Wilder's effectively wild, and then Wilder has a high boxing IQ. It's going to give Tyson Fury problems. This dude, man, you know, we always talking about other people, but here's the thing, Tyson Fury, fuck the, you know what, man, fuck the pillow. Get this motherfucker a body bag, man, because that's what's happening to him, man. Just get ready to call up the morgue. You know what I mean? There's multiple morgues in L.A. Matter of fact, we might as well call the L.A. County coroner and get ready for Tyson Fury to get carted out of there, man. And that's what's going to happen, man. He's going to get in the van and be sent off after he go knock night-night, man. I mean, he decided to go see Grim Reaper, man. For whatever reason, he decided that that's what he wanted to see. So Deontay Wilder is going to give it to him because this is what he asked for. So all y'all dudes, salute to you, all you Tyson Fury fans. I understand that you like to believe in fantasies. Well, guess what? This is reality. I'm here to crush your dreams. I'm known as the dream crusher. And I'm crushing all your motherfucking dreams. And so come Saturday night, I'll be celebrating. You'll be sad. And you'll be understanding that Deontay Wilder is the best fighter in the world. He's the best. He's the baddest man on the planet. And he's the most devastating puncher in the sport right now, today. Tyson Fury going to find that out firsthand when he go sleep, when he go night time. And it's going to be another reason why Anthony Joshua going to run away. We're going to have to almost force this clown into the fight. But at least Tyson Fury's man enough to go to the morgue. Anthony Joshua isn't yet. Salute to everybody so far, man, in the chat. But yeah, we know what it is. Deontay Wilder, devastating, killer, right hand, night, chin check. He going to hit the canvas, man. The same thing is going to be happening to Mikey Garcia. But as we know right now, Deontay Wilder, the baddest man on the planet, the best fighter in the world. I don't give a fuck what any of y'all clown-ass UK dudes be saying. Anthony Joshua was a bitch who don't want to get in the ring with him. But we got one who's man enough, but he going to sleep. So, two, it don't matter. They all going to sleep. Whenever they decide to get in the ring with this dude, they know what time it is. This motherfucker getting ready to do. He wants to destroy Tyson Fury. Then he gonna love him after he fuck him up. That's the kind of person he is. He gonna, try to dismember you. He's gonna try to maim Tyson Fury. Maim someone is more than injuring. He's trying to disfigure his fucking face permanently, disfigure his body permanently. So salute to Deontay Wilder for that, man. Fuck political correctness. Fuck this dude up, man, and we'll celebrate after.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. World Breaker, it's on you, man. Your thoughts on this fight, the event itself, how you see it playing out?
Well, let's give a round of applause for the Cali Enigma for his emphatic description of the destruction of Tyson Fury. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, man, this is how I see the fight going. Number one, I had to commend these two fellas for coming out and giving us a fight we want to see. It's not Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. Maybe that'll happen. But we have two championship level boxers that got balls. They're ready to do the thing. They're ready to prove that they're the best in the division. I had to commend them on that first and foremost. They're men. Now to the fisticuffs, the pugilism. At the end of the day, I see Deontay Wilder winning this, and I'm going to tell you how I see him winning it. I see him winning it just purely based off of the consistency he's had since Tyson Fury left the game. Deontay Wilder's simply gotten better. Deontay Wilder simply had more fights more frequently, more consistently. Okay. Tyson Fury's coming off a 2-year layoff. The 2 fights he had, one was a kissing match. The other one was against a guy that was shaped like a pillowcase. They didn't give Tyson much work. So for me to see Tyson coming into this match as tip-top shape Tyson Fury, I don't see that happening whatsoever. This is the thing. Tyson has a huge mountain to climb in order to defeat Deontay Wilder. He should have took 4 to 5 fights before he got in the ring with the Bronze Bomber, period. But this is where we're at. There are no excuses. You know, everybody got them, just like assholes, they say. But this is how the fight goes. I say about the first 3 or 4 rounds is going to be a filling out process. Maybe on the outside chance that Deontay Wilder comes in aggressively and tests Tyson Fury's physical ability. But other than that, I see the fight actually going 3 or 4 rounds in a fill out process. I think around round 5, Deontay Wilder's going to start taking shots. He's going to work the body with a jab, a left jab. He's going to work that body with. Then he's just going to pepper the guy with the jab repeatedly. Tyson's going to bob and weave. Tyson usually bobs and weaves to the head. He doesn't have a lot of lower body movement. So I don't see him moving his body very well. So the best game plan of Tyson Fury is to hit him where he doesn't expect you to hit him. Then as he's worked the body with the jab, maybe a hook or 2, maybe he develops a hook that he throws maybe every 20 jabs. Tyson leaves himself open to the top, and Deontay starts throwing that left to the top, maybe coming with the right over the guard. You know, Tyson Fury's going to move. The one thing that Tyson Fury can't do is lean on those ropes like he usually does. He can't lean on the ropes. The bottom line is if he leans on the ropes, he is food. The best game plan that Tyson Fury has is to keep it center of the ring, circle the center of the ring, and don't lean against those ropes. Don't do anything stupid like he does in the fights with the lesser opponents. You know, when he's fighting guys that are 6'3" and 6'4", it's a lot easier to play around, especially when they're not of the athletic caliber of the guy he's facing. I see Deontay Wilder after this bombardment of punches to the body and then to the head. I see him either pulling out the fight in the 6th or 7th by KO. And just in case it doesn't happen by KO, he would win on points due to the work volume. I don't think Tyson Fury can pity pat this guy, because if you pity pat Deontay Wilder, there's always an opportunity for Deontay Wilder to explode your fucking chest and face with a right hand. And this is real talk. You know, if you're not looking at this from the perspective of Deontay Wilder has a serious advantage just simply on his consistency. Forget all the other mitigating factors like his physicality, okay, like his athleticism, his speed advantage, okay, the different angles that his punches come from. Tyson Fury is going to have to watch for things he's never seen. He's also having to fight someone that's essentially the same height as he is. They list Tyson Fury at 6'8" and 3/4, but there's not an inch difference between those guys. Okay, these guys are the same height. They have virtually the same reach. So Tyson can't paw with the jab. He can't body Deontay Wilder. We've already seen Deontay Wilder strong as shit. That's that Alabama gene. That's that Alabama breeding. I'm sorry to say I had to use a slave reference, but I'm telling the fucking truth. Okay, Tyson is going to have to, in order for Tyson to win, he's going to have to do things that he's never done before. Okay, he's going to have to hit hard. That's something that Tyson's never done before. Tyson's going to have to hit somebody that's next level. That's something Tyson's never done before, because when he fought Vladimir Klitschko was on the way out. Klitschko was on his toilet seat. He was 39. He's fighting a guy that's 33 years old in his prime. It's a different animal, okay? It's a different animal when you're facing a guy that's closer to your age, that's faster than you, physically more adept than you, and he's been consistently fighting. The fact that Tyson Fury brought in Freddie Roach on the tail end of his training portion to this fight shows that there's a little hesitance. There also may be some discombobulation in the training team. Okay, listen, if you bring in a guy kind of tail end of your training camp right before your fight, a couple of weeks before your fight, there's a problem with confidence. There's a problem with self-confidence. The man's not assured in his ability to win, is what I believe. Okay, and that's just really what it is. And then he made the wrong choice. You brought in Freddie Roach, Mr. 1-2. Freddie Roach, the same guy that basically has Parkinson's disease from all the hits he took. He doesn't know how to defend. And that's just real talk. The guy just simply doesn't know how to defend. And he's never taught anybody to defend. Manny Pacquiao wasn't a good defensive fighter. He just was more athletic than everybody. He was faster to the punch. And so when I look at this fight, Tyson Fury's not the faster guy. He doesn't have the faster jab. He doesn't have the faster feet. He doesn't have the faster anything. Again, things look good when you're fighting subpar competition. It always looks good when you're fighting subpar competition. Shit, Glass Joe looks good against the little guy on Mike Tyson's Punch Out if you don't know how to play the fucking game. Okay? And that's the thing. Quality over quantity. Okay? Deontay Wilder took the long road to where he's at. He took the long road to where he's at. Okay? And that's just real talk. That's just real talk. And when you look at those things, those 30 fights that led up to him escalating and elevating his fight level, they came with a long, tall cost. Ridicule. They call him a slobber knocker, a bum basher, and everything else under the book. But if you looked at Deontay Wilder's last 10 fights, you've seen dramatic improvement in his ability to connect and hunt people down. So when you watch this fight, watch out for that jab. That jab's going to the body, I promise you. And if Tyson Fury finds himself in the corner or on the ropes, his ass is going to get T-boned. And I'm not talking about the steak. I'm talking about the car accident. I'm out this hoe.
Yes, indeed.
Ain't nothing like a T-bone steak. God damn it.
Nothing like it. Hey, family, don't time out UCAS, man. UCAS is good money, man. UCAS is good money.
Cool, man.
Good money. Don't time him out, man. Y'all got to be easy on them ranches, family. Yeah, ain't no disrespect. Y'all time out the people that's all about the good boxing banner, and then y'all be letting people cook with the monkeys and niggas and baboons and all that shit. Don't time out, family.
Right. Yeah. What the fuck is
that? Yeah, he's good, man. He's good in here. He ain't disrespecting them, man. We good money. Hey, Santy, tell the people how they can follow you, family. What's going on with you?
What's up, family? What's up with y'all, man? I'm chilling, man. Loving life, man. In the best shape of my life. Looking good. Goddamn, I got me a cold beer in front of me. Goddamn it, shit. How the people can follow me. That's the bottom line, Santy Walton. All right, it's simply the bottom line, Santy Walton, right here on YouTube. And to follow my workout regimen, at least my results, you can go ahead and look for me on Facebook under Robert Walden. Okay, and now I post a lot of shit there as far as with my regimen and how my results are going. I'm 183 pounds in the best shape of my life. Okay, all right, I've been and ran up on one of these young niggas. I'm just bullshitting. And you can follow me on Instagram under Walden. I think it's Walden5667, something like that. Walden, whatever. But you'll find me underneath of one of the Junior the Truths or World Breaker Fighters followers or what have you, or the Smoke City Mobcast followers. You can find me there on Instagram. I'm there. I do have a Twitter, but I don't know what the fuck it is, and I'll give you that information next time I link up. But what's the deal, man? What's the question going on here, big dog?
Yes, it's Walden 5657 is your IG. So follow the brother Walden, WALDEN 5657, and we got the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, baby. Want to know your thoughts on it and how you see it playing out?
Knockout, 4th round, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. I love the guy. I respect him for his charisma, wonderful swagger, greatness on the promotional side of business, excellent fighter. Has whooped ass when people have ran their mouth and beat the dog shit off of people. He can't sing word for fuck. He needs to stop singing after his fights because it's embarrassing to his opponent that got their ass whooped. And then you see this big, tall, stinking motherfucker that's shaped like a fucking bag of beans in the middle of the ring, singing and shit to his old lady. Take that shit to the bedroom, man. All right? Nobody want to see you moonlighting in front of the crowd, but it ain't going to happen that night. The way I see it is Tyson Fury will be greedy with the jab coming out. He will keep Wilder to a distance. He will turn this into a boxing festival for the first 3 rounds or so. After that, Wilder will catch him with a solid, rather a left hook or a straight right hand, his famous straight right hand. The moment he gets dinged and gets clocked, that fear and all that other depression that he faced when he was out is going to set right in. Now, it's possible he can weather the storm, but what I see through my prediction is him being knocked out in that 4th round. Because the 4th round, to me, preferably the 4th or the 5th round, would be the most critical of Tyson Fury's career he's ever had in his career. Because then you realize you're in there with a monster. Paydays are good. I mean, folks do shit for paydays. Look at Adrien Broner. He's in the spotlight right now strictly for a payday. Nobody believes he can beat Pacquiao. And you know why. I do. All right? Mikey Garcia cleaned the kitchen on this nigga. All right? Now, I know you do, Junior, and I respect you, but he can get his ass whooped. And Mikey Garcia cleaned the kitchen on this nigga, okay? Nobody had no problems with him being called a monkey or anything else. Like I said, nigga, if you don't like him calling you a monkey, whoop his ass. It's on the same case and circumstances of Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury been saying a lot of weird shit, talking about black folks' private parts and what have you, and all types of crazy, weird shit. And on the same side of the boat, Tyson Fury has also called lames to task, like Dillian White for being a coward, for ducking King Kong Luis Ortiz, you know, putting it out there on the gram or wherever it was, Twitter, wherever he posted it at, letting people know that these guys are frauds and they don't deserve a position in the limelight to even be mentioned or to be talked about in the same category as these two gentlemen. This is the true, real deal heavyweight fight that defines who's who. Okay? We no longer circle AJ really to talk about him because he wants no smoke. All right, this is secondhand smoke on the back of the motherfucking neighborhood bus. He wants no smoke. That's it. All right, this nigga is fried cow manure. But looking at the side of these two gentlemen, you know, as I put it, 4th round stoppage, straight right hand by Wilder. And what will follow with that, I didn't talk about Wilder. Wilder will have an opportunity to be put to the test. This will not be no Gerald Washington type of victory where you see him lose a couple of rounds and this, that, and the third. No, he's going to be tested hard. And there's a possibility that Wilder could get dropped here in this fight because people don't aim anything towards Tyson Fury's power, but he possesses it. He's put it on niggas. He's made motherfuckers feel him when he's had to. You know, there's a lot of gratitude and a lot of love for what Tyson Fury has done at this point because you had so many people behind the scenes, and I'm not going to mention any names, that preyed on Deontay Wilder's downfall and wanted him to be in the worst position possible and hoped that he got knocked off so he wouldn't be a threat to Anthony Joshua's artificial paper champion success. But since he's standing around here fighting the true linear heavyweight champion, this glorifies everything here in his resume. You can't say shit. Once he knocks this the Gypsy King out, once he puts Tyson Fury the fuck to sleep, what are you gonna say? What's your argument? Eddie Hearns ain't running out this bitch, all right, trying to offer a fight and bribing and trying to work on the mental stability of Tyson Fury because he feels like this fight is not a threat to Anthony Joshua. He knows that this is very detrimental to the future success and trash talking and paying bills of AJ and himself in Matchroom Boxing. That's why he jumped out there like that, trying to push Tyson Fury away from Wilder. But everything else has prevailed. Okay, his voice has got quiet. People don't hear him. Excellent promotion on Instagram. You see this shit pumping every fucking day between Wilder and Tyson Fury. The LDBC has done a hell of a fucking job putting this shit out here with great notoriety and excellent promotion through every last one of my brothers and sisters that have pushed this goddamn fight. But when all the smoke clears, the trash talking is through. and you've had your last motherfucking crimplet, okay, or your last Krispy Kreme donut or whatever you ate before the fight, or your last cold beer. All right. What you will remember from this fight is two true heavyweight champions that were willing to get it on here in front of people. No excuses, no bullshit, no money to the table, no homosexual like talk, no bullshit. Just coming here and prepared to get it on for the strength of the fans and the strength of to be great. And I circle it one more time before I step out here this goddamn door. 4th round stoppage, okay? It might go higher, it might go 8 rounds. I mean, remember, respect him and say 8 rounds. But 4th round, the 4th round stoppage is what I'm saying. 8 rounds, stoppage, Deontay Wilder, due to beating a nigga into an understand. Beating a nigga, I'm talking about whooping a nigga ass into an inch of his life. Okay, that's what this ass whooping is going to look like. Tyson Fury will outbox him. Okay, I got that on the books before the fight starts. He will outbox Wilder. But as Big 78 always says, Wilder possesses a right hand that's 100% in the video game. Meaning, once that bitch lands, you have to pick all your loose change up off the ground, scratch the back of your head, and then wonder where you parked your car at when you get hit with that motherfucker. Okay? You already know, Junior. My nigga, you already know.
Hey, bro, you gotta get your loose change together, bro. Hey, man. Oh, man. Hey, well, for me, I look at the fight, man, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I think Tyson Fury has an epic skill set. I think that he's, the bigger man, all of that good stuff. He has the intangible to be able to make this a very, very tricky fight. A very, very famous athletics. I see you in the building. What's going on, family? Did you get a link, Fang?
What's up, Famous Athletics? That's my boy right there. What's up, brother? Famous Athletics. That's my brother right there.
Yes, indeed. He has the ability to make it tricky. He has the ability to actually beat Deontay Wilder. He's not going to. And I'm gonna tell you why, man. I think that this is that situation where the rubber hits the road. This is that situation where he has to pull it all together. And I'll be honest, man, Tyson Fury has put his mind and his body and his spirit, everything through a lot in the last 2 years. And it's gonna all come to this point, and they're all gonna fail him. You know what I'm saying? He's going to crash and burn. I think that he's going to come out with the thought process of avoiding the right. He's going to overemphasize avoiding Deontay Wilder's right hand. He's going to walk right into the how do we say it? The overlooked left hand of Deontay Wilder, and that left hand is going to cause him when he takes that left hand, because Deontay Wilder has a severely underrated left hand, a left hand that we've seen him do away with Luis Ortiz with. You feel me? What did he do? Santy bounced the motherfucking loose change out his ass and had Ortiz. He beat Ortiz. You ever seen your uncle get drunk at they fight at the picnic at the family reunion, and one of them
my uncle get drunk all the time. Goddamn it, shit! My uncle got drunk last night, nigga, shit, and he just sat there for 25 minutes looking in space.
Fucked up. That's what Ortiz looked like. He was over there slobbering his shit on all fours, bro. Slobbering. You feel me? And it was all because of, well, it wasn't all because of the left hand, but the left hand got him there. You feel me? Also, we've seen Wilder do excellent work with his left hand. We've seen him get Bermain Stavern. He had Stavern looking like a Gremlin State University drum major over on up against the ropes. I'm talking about linked all the way back as a result of that left hand. And he looked like he was going to that upper room. Eyes rolled back in the back of his head and shit. Tongue hanging out of his mouth and shit. Tongue was slapping his brain. You feel me? And so I think that, Tyson Fury will test that left and realize he has nowhere to go. And then it'll be just too much, man. And I see him losing. I see him getting knocked out I'd say around about maybe the middle rounds, about 5 to 7, somewhere in there. And I think that that's just pretty much going to be it. But I just think that it's just a lot. Tyson Fury is commendable, saying for him to, have if the drug abuse and the mental health stuff is truly legitimate. I'm not here to judge one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? I have my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the west side of Dayton, Ohio. I done seen scams before. I done seen people do, I done seen a lot of scammy shit before. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just I don't really believe in coincidences as well. And we do know that Tyson Fury did test positive for a PED. You feel me? And then he went on a $2 million crack binge and all that other shit. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not here to judge the validity of his mental health. I know mental health is a very real deal, a real thing, you know what I'm saying, in the world. So I'm definitely not suggesting that. But at the same time, he's to be commended if he indeed overcame all of that to get to this level. However, that shit is going to end December. Well, it's not going to end because even after this, I still think he's probably about the third or fourth best heavyweight in the world. I still will pick Tyson Fury over Anthony Joshua. I would not put him over Luis Ortiz. Beats the piss out of Tyson Fury as well. I still believe that it's 1, 2, 3, and that would be Wilder, Ortiz, and then Tyson Fury. So I mean, that's just how I see that playing out. I am looking forward to the event. I would like for them. The thing that I would like from PBC, to be honest, is when you have the King, you know what I'm saying, Deontay Wilder, when you have the King and an event for the King, I want all this other shit to cease, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no promotion for no other events. I don't want nobody else talking. You know what I'm saying? Like Pretty Tony said, boy, you need to shut the fuck up when grown folks talking. You hear? Like when the King has an event, I don't want to hear shit else, man. I don't want to see the Charlos. I don't want to see Errol Spence. I don't want to see nobody, man. I want to see Wilder. You know what I'm saying? That whole month up until his fight, I don't want no press conferences announcing no other fights. I don't want none of that shit. You feel me? I want everything emphasized on Deontay Wilder. An event of this magnitude, which is going to, because we know the sport of boxing moves as the heavyweights move. This is potentially setting the tempo for the sport of boxing. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody else. Nothing that's going to take away any attention from this event. And that's just what I want to see. And I want more publicity for this event. You know what I'm saying? Besides the free shit that you get from us, you know what I'm saying? Because we fuck with Wilder. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I want them to start cutting a check, but that's a whole nother situation, a whole nother conversation for another time. But that's just kind of what I want, man. Let me go over to my brother Cali Enigma. Cali Enigma, let me ask you a question, man. What do you see going on with Tank Davis and TMT, man? Is there a reason for us to be concerned?
I think after they give him this Tevin Farmer fight, I think he's going to start to be happy. I know he's been wanting to destroy Tevin Farmer for a long time. Tevin Farmer thinks he's this incredibly skilled fighter. He's not. He hasn't fought anybody. And so I'm happy. I'll be excited about. I know people are frustrated with Tank Davis and Tank Davis saying all kinds of crazy shit on a regular basis. And he does. And he's an immature kid who says a lot of ignorant and stupid shit on a regular basis. He is. But the motherfucker can fight, and he will destroy Tevin Farmer. That's not a competitive fight. Everybody here, I can't wait till, because everybody here who wants to continue to believe in that dude who's fighting nobody. Seriously, if you don't believe me, look at his resume. His best opponent is Jose Pedraza, who knocked him out. That's his best opponent. So after Tank knocked this dude out, you'll start to see him be a little bit more happier. He'll destroy Abner Mares. He'll destroy Pedraza. And then I would hope that he can get like a Miguel Berchelt, or if he could turn to get Alberto Machado in the ring. As Machado talks all that shit, but when he had an opportunity to call him out after his win, he got silent on Tank Davis because the word is that Tank Davis destroyed him in sparring. So to me, there's not a lot of dudes. I'm not trying to be funny, but as frustrating as Tank Davis can be, there ain't a lot of dudes out here who can beat him, man. I would edge Lomachenko barely at this point. If you gave, I don't know if I would believe that by the end of the year or next year. If I don't, I'm not sure that Lomachenko beats him now. especially if Tank does the right thing, go to the body. But Lomachenko would definitely be. Lomachenko has more experience.
Whoa. Stop for a second. You saying
What?
Lomachenko can't beat Gervonta Davis, or you're not sure? Come on.
I said I'm not sure. I said I'm not sure about that. I said I would give him the edge right now. I'm not sure that he beats Lomachenko right now. I said I would give him the edge.
Respect.
Based off experience. And that's based off experience.
You there, Captain?
Okay, yeah. So no, let me finish. I'm sorry about that. Let me say this, but yeah, I said based off experience. But if you go by, other than that, to me, that's what I said. Based off probably by the end of the year, or definitely next year, I'm probably gonna favor Tank. I think Tank has a lot more talent, and on top of that, I mean, we've seen Lomachenko be a little bit vulnerable. So I just see Tank. I see Tank as immature as he is. The dude is extremely talented, man. And if he ever got it together, man, he could go far. So I think he could destroy 135, man. I do. I think he can destroy the 135 division. And I'm looking forward to him going up. But hopefully he can get Alberto Machado or Miguel Berchelt in the ring first. And if he could get them type of dudes, that's like, to me, I think that Floyd and them should start letting him fight some of the other dudes. To me, these dudes can't beat him. The only real competition I see for Tank right now is Lomachenko. That's the real competition I see for Tank Davis for 135 and below. Because I think Robert Easter Jr. is going to be moving up to 140, but that's a good fight right now too. And let me stop that. Gary Russell Jr. is another a good fight for him. So Gary Russell and Vasyl Lomachenko, those are the two fights. I think he destroys everybody else right now. Yeah, I do. And has the potential to destroy the other two too. So let's start to see those fights, and let's hopefully we can see Tank, Gary Russell Jr. and Tank Lomachenko soon, man. But I think that Tank will be fine as long as he starts getting those fights. I'm telling you, and he's active. He's not going to talk much, unless Adrien Broner continues to hate because he's a piece of shit. So that's what I expect. So hopefully Adrien Broner will stop. And this is kind of going off on a tangent. Adrien Broner, man, stop going to the club and shit, man, and actually train hard for Manny Pacquiao. Can you do that, please? Stop doing it. Stop bullshitting, man.
Did you just call Adrien Broner a hater?
Yeah, I said stop hating the man and dividing, man. Because Adrien Broner, man, is just he's being messy, man, putting all this bullshit in Tank Davis's ear and got Tank Davis and a lot of times not focusing. I want Adrien Broner to take Manny Pacquiao seriously. That's what will show me something from Adrien Broner. If he goes in there, stops going to the club, stop going to strip clubs and things of that nature, and actually train hard for Manny Pacquiao. For real, train hard for Manny Pacquiao. Prove me wrong, please.
How do you figure that he's putting stuff in Tank Davis's ear, bro?
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
This is based off of some of the stuff he said. Oh, well, I know that Floyd told me that he put me in the fight, for a title earlier than I was ready, but you won the fight. You won the fight. These are things that I've been told. That AB's telling him these things, putting bugs in his ear.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering, man, because I admittedly, I'm very biased when it comes to Adrien the Problem Broner, and I think he's a lot of things. I don't think a hater is one of them. So I was just wondering, man.
I'm talking about his relationship with Floyd Mayweather, man. There's something there. His relationship. Adrien Broner wants to be very close to Floyd Mayweather. I wish he wouldn't stop. There's no reason. He doesn't need to be friends, best buddies with Floyd Mayweather. He really doesn't. What I would like AB to do is to train hard for Manny Pacquiao and actually take advantage of your actual talents, which Adrien Broner actually is a talented fighter. I don't think he realizes that.
Kelly, you opened up a can of worms. I think we all on the panel should talk about this too, but I'm glad you brought it up with Adrien Broner. That situation with the influence, and let's put it like this. And I want to say you're right, partially, but I don't know. So I can't circle that as it being stamped the same way you put it. But look, brother, these are grown men. They're grown men. I can't influence you to go fuck some fat bitch in the corner that's ashy as a motherfucker. If you gonna do it, you just did that shit because your dick was hard and you felt like, you know, you had the drought coming, your nuts was in the pawn shop, so you fucked a fat ashy bitch in the corner. Okay? Everybody's relationship is different. Of course, Broner's relationship with Floyd is going to be different than Javonte's because he doesn't work for Floyd. Okay? He doesn't work for him. So at the end of the day, if these guys are hanging out and him and Errol Spence Jr., which Spence doesn't work for Floyd, okay, and everything else, the relationship and the way that you convey and how you take information is a lot more different than a person that actually is responsible for delivering checks to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Okay? And Floyd Mayweather Jr. at this point, he comes off as a fucking hypocrite so many times. Not only his slime ball activities that he does behind the scenes and owing the Chinaman money and having to strip butt naked, you know, behind doors and shit. Like, not only that, but the simple fact that you constantly lied to Al Heyman telling him about how you not coming back. Now it seems like you're forced to fucking come back because you can't stop gambling. I can't tell you to stop smoking weed and I'm in the corner hitting a fucking pipe. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't look at you and say, hey, man, you know what? You might not want to eat all that pork over there. But meanwhile, I got 3 pork sausage links behind me that you can't see. Okay? I'm a fucking hypocrite if I talk to you like that. So when you look at certain situations of frustration and the fuckery, which we haven't seen and we don't know for a fact, okay, Javonte says shit out of frustration. He's human. But we don't know what's truly being said and what's being done behind the scenes and if he's in the right or wrong. Okay? Given a Tevin Farmer fight, yes, personally, as a man, he might want that fight to close this nigga's mouth to beat him the fuck up, right? Right. But on the flip side of fucking things, he still may have it in his heart. You can't change the direction of a person's heart. If I look at you and I say, you know what, the Cali Enigma, you ain't shit. You's a square ass dude. You's a rat. I don't fuck with you. That's going to stay in my heart forever. I don't care if you gave me $1 million tomorrow. I'm going to look at you and feel that way forever. That's just how I am. So we don't know the true demeanor and the insides and the outs of why Javonte feels the way that he does. We know Broner wants to be Floyd. He wants Floyd to call him. He wants Floyd to spend more time with him. He sounds like one of Floyd's hoes. Okay? But he put that business out here publicly. He put it out here publicly. Okay? So we can't refute that. That's what he publicly put out here for us to decipher and to chop up. That he's upset with Floyd because Floyd keeps talking about him to people and telling his business and he don't call him and all this other bullshit. Okay? Hello?
Oh, I'm right here, man. This is what I feel, man. I think that like I said, AB needs to stop chasing the relationship with Floyd. Just be your own man. I mean, AB has a huge. I know this for a fact, and Junior can vouch for this. AB has a huge following in Ohio. AB should just concentrate on that. Don't worry about Floyd. You're your own man.
He has a huge following worldwide. It's worldwide, not just Ohio.
Say it again?
It's worldwide, not just Ohio.
Yes. So I just want AB for once. Just take this fight seriously. Take this fight seriously. Come in great shape. Stop. I mean, I would like to see him not go to the clubs. Just stop doing some of the stuff that he normally does. Hanging out, just make it a straight camp.
He didn't take Mikey Garcia seriously? He didn't take him seriously?
He did. He did. But right now, he's really not taking this seriously. Dude's still at the club. He's still at the club.
When has he not been in the club, Callie?
That's how you know he's not really taking the fight seriously the way he need to. You stop doing that for a while. You could go back to that right after you're done with the fight. You can go right back to doing whatever you want to do. But at least for the pay-per-view, man. For the pay-per-view fight against Manny Pacquiao, which there's people who actually really give this guy a shot. I don't, because I can't give him a shot watching him in the club, man. He let me down time and time. I give him this. At least he doesn't look for crap competition. So AB, if there's anything about him, he's not fighting lower level competition. Every fight, it's against somebody. So he gets that from me. But I would just, for once, just like to see him. I don't know. I want to see the old AB, man, because the AB before the Madonna fight, that AB, I want, if we could just see just a smidgen of a return of that guy. Can we get some of him back? Can we?
You only funky as your last dance. He has trolled himself into a place of success year to day, which he can't refute. Yes, he can't fuck with a lot of these niggas that he's standing in front of. I believe that. Even if my brother Junior the Truth don't. I strongly believe that based on the ass whoopings that he's received. But he's talked so much shit, okay? He's bragged so much. He's put himself in the news so many times that people, casuals, preferably casuals, that don't watch boxing will be there front and center to buy tickets, plane tickets, everything else to make sure that they see his fights. Okay? Good or bad move, brothers. Good or bad move. That's good for promotion for AB. That means that he's not going to get any sugar-coated soft fights anymore. All of these fights will be big paydays for him because whether he gets his ass whooped or not against Pacquiao, which he probably will, Mayweather will probably beat him up next. And then you know what? It's a big payday at the end because of his fucking mouth.
May I weigh in?
Go ahead.
Can I go ahead and weigh in? I'd appreciate the time. Adrien Broner, unfortunately, he's weak as shit. He's mentally weak. Okay, this is how I feel about Adrien. I think the kid has had a lot of potential. If he had, I remember initially watching Adrien Broner and thinking, man, if he just worked on his footwork, he'd be spectacular. But I only thought this at 135 to 140.
His footwork?
Yeah, he has horrible footwork, bro. Check out.
Oh, his base is way too wide. You talking about
it's that young man shoulder roll. It's everything. He need to abandon the shoulder roll. Bro.
I'm talking about. Let me finish. At the beginning, when I saw him first, which was years ago, he had potential. That's just real talk. Since then, fame and money have gotten in the way of this kid's potential, plus his personal problems, his personal demons. Okay, if he's successful in his Manny Pacquiao fight, which is highly doubtful, okay, it will be because he listens to Cunningham. He listens to everything he says. He does the game plan that's being executed, that's being planned for him. Okay, and I'm gonna let you know. I mean, I really see this fight as the end of Adrien Broner if he loses badly. You know, if he doesn't acquit himself well, he's out. I'm tired of talking about Adrien Broner, honestly. That's why I won't pay for the fight.
Well, let me ask you something, brother. You said loses bad. We talking about bad underneath the circumstances of the ass whooping that he received against Marcos Madonna, or are we talking worse than that?
Adrien Broner's never been knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Who knocked him out?
Nobody.
Right.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah. So that's how I say if he gets beat up then knocked out by Pacquiao, it makes Pacquiao viable and food for the next level guys at 47.
But answer this. How do you think Pacquiao was going to stop him when he ain't knocked nobody out? At least in the last 7 to 8 years.
They're not doing VADA testing, right?
He knocked out Monty. Did he knock out Matisse? Whatever his name is.
They're not doing.
Yeah, he knocked out Matisse.
They're not doing.
Fuck him. Fuck him. I'm not. He not getting no credit for that. I'm talking about a high level young dude, man. All right, high level young guy.
Okay.
Go ahead. Hold on, Santy. Go ahead, Warburg.
Yeah. Listen, the only way this guy Pacquiao knocks him out is if they don't have USADA or VADA testing. Then he can take all the Captain America drugs that he wants. You know, that's just real talk. Pacquiao may or may not knock him out, but Adrien Broner is there to be knocked out if he doesn't throw hands. Adrien Broner is there if he doesn't have his mind right. Adrien Broner is there if he's fucking around like he has been the last 4 or 5 years of his career. It's just the truth. I don't think much of this fight. I'm not going to invest my time in this fight. I will stream this fucking fight because it's not worth my money. I'm not paying for that view. Okay. Just like I'm not paying for Floyd Mayweather versus a 22-year-old kickboxer who could slip up and kick that motherfucker in the temple and end it. Okay. I'm not paying for gimmicks. And at this point, Manny Pacquiao is a gimmick. Adrien Broner is a gimmick. Floyd Mayweather is a gimmick. Okay. Gimmick. Give me a fucking fight I want to see. That's what I'm looking for. They're not worthy. They're not worthy of our words. They're not worthy of our breath being focused on them. And Junior, no shade on Ohio. He's not representing the state the way it needs to be represented. He needs to represent the state. Just because he's from there doesn't mean he's representing it properly. This man is supposed to conduct himself as a professional. And as an African-American man, I find it offensive, some of the shit he says, and he does. He is a Sambo. He's a man-tan. Okay? And I'm tired of silly-ass Negroes getting up on stage and misrepresenting my people. I don't fuck with hoe-ass niggas, man. That's all I got to say.
Oh, let me
Go ahead, bro.
Off that real quick, because, you know, it's I just got to go back to Adrien Broner. Remember Adrien Broner when he started to come back against Jesse Vargas? And everybody remember that. When he started to open up and let his hands go. And then, for whatever reason, the last 2 rounds of that fight, he went back to tucking his hands in, and he just didn't want to throw any more punches. There's a mental block that he needs to get beyond, in my opinion. If he could just do that for the entire fight, he's gonna have a chance, because when he lets his hands go, it's a beautiful sight. But he doesn't do it very often, and you just want to scream like, dude, you know you could win this fight if you start punching. I mean, the name of the game is to hit and not be hit, but you do have to hit someone. You holding your guard, keeping your high guard, that's not gonna give you a chance to win the fight. You can't continue to go back into your shell, dude. I mean, you got to get beyond the Marcus Maidana, mental block, man. Because I mean, it's definitely still destroyed him mentally. I don't think
Callie. The best thing AB can do is go see a psychiatrist who specializes in child molestation.
Oh,
I'm just telling you.
We don't know that to be true. We don't know that to be true.
Hey, bro. Okay. I'll talk to you behind the scenes and I'll tell you what I know and think. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, but I said, he really has to, because I mean he has a lot of highs and lows, but a lot of the stuff he does is marketing too. Say what you want about AB, if he could fight to go along with his marketing ability, he really could command 20, 30 million a fight. He could market his behind off. The only thing that prevents him from breaking through and making really, really killer money is the fact that he's not going out there and winning these fights. And it's for like, I don't think he really understands that. He has all the tools to be a big time star. And I'm not talking about necessarily his boxing skill. I mean, I tell you, his base is way too wide and his footwork isn't that great. But to me, I mean, I also think that he could be a pressure fighter. He'd be a really good pressure fighter if he learned how to cut the ring off and started to let his hands go. I think that this is probably the fight to do that, in my opinion, and get away from that counter punching. With his wide base, I think he'd be a better pressure fighter. Plus, I don't see him as just this incredible athlete, but he does have fast hands. He does have fast hands. So I think that he would be with his chin. I think he could be an incredible, pressure fighter. But I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think mentally he's there, and I don't think that he wants to. I think he's concerned about getting hit. I really believe that's getting knocked down, getting beat up by Marcos Maidana. I think destroyed him psychologically to the point where he stopped being offensive. And to me, at some point in the ring, a lot of time he thinks too much. He's so concerned about getting countered. And it's like, dude, some of these dudes, like Jesse Vargas, he was getting hit with shots. Jesse Vargas couldn't hurt him. He couldn't hurt him. He should have been opening up a lot more against Jesse Vargas. If you were treating Jesse Vargas like he was some big-time power puncher, Jesse Vargas ain't a power puncher. He don't have no power. He really should have destroyed Jesse Vargas. I mean, you go back and you look at that fight, and he's like, man, if this dude let his hands go, he probably could have stopped Jesse Vargas. Stopped, and Jesse Vargas was sucking wind. AB was ripping shots to the body, man. AB was in better physical condition than Jesse Vargas in that fight. And I don't know, man. It seems like we always saying the same things about AB, man. Frustrated by some of the stuff he does outside the ring. I just try to ignore a lot of that stuff. And then just frustrated what he's not doing in the ring. And AB is gonna be one of them dudes in the future where we're gonna be like, man, what could have, should have been with him. He's that guy. He is that guy, the guy who should have been more than what he is. And I think there's definitely some demons he had. Look, man, I don't know if he had somebody he was touching or anything like that. I can't say for certain. I'm not gonna try to pretend like I know. I don't. But whatever it is that's bothering him, I hope that he can get past it and can figure this thing out before his boxing career is over. Because the dude is only 28 years old. He's not like he's some old dude. He's not. There's still. Go ahead.
Hey, I see the word coon used in the wrong context, and I want people to know what a coon actually is. It's an insulting term used by both races. When used by whites, it translates to the N-word. When used by blacks, it's describing a character like Uncle Ruckus, a black person who's ignorant to white discrimination and unknowingly suffers with self-hatred. A black man who only dates white women or only find white women attractive. Samuel L. Jackson played a coon in Django. Great. And see, I need people to understand cooning and being a coon can be two different things. But at the end of the day, what Adrien Broner puts on the table is coonery. But the way that I see the word coon used is not the same. It's more like he's committing a Sambo act. He's committing a minstrel show. It's more like that. So Coon, in that defense, I don't see him as a self-hating black man. I see him as a self-hating person. He hates himself, but not himself because he's black. Okay, he's an individual who's tortured. It's obvious. Okay,
well, he looks like he's looking for love, man.
He's ignorant.
And the kind of love
shit.
He needs. Go ahead.
But he's ignorant as shit. But he's not an individual that is that hates the fact that he's black.
Yo, Adrien Broner is slow. Okay, let's put it down to that point. He's slow. Like, he's mentally gone, my dude. That's the reason why he in the position they at. He's slow. He can't really comprehend like me and you do. You can tell when he speaks and he's sitting out here talking all this bullshit. Something wrong with him. Okay, just like autistic people or other people that slow that have mental disorders, here and there they catch on. They make you laugh. They say something funny here and there. But what the real deal is, the kid is fucking slow. Okay? I mean, the diagnosis is his medication. And this is my point here. And 78 put it out here perfectly, but this is my point. Okay? God damn it. The boy been let off, been let off with all these fucking dumbass, random, stupid-ass fucking charges. What judge would do that unless the lawyer would go back and reach in the file and say, Your Honor, my client suffers from X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third. Anybody else that had the stupid-ass charges that he had as a black man, a young black man, a successful black man, would be serving something cold right now. But him, he's still fighting and ain't a big deal about his court cases and all this other shit. It ain't because of Al Heyman. It ain't because I know faces and people in different places. I know that. No. The boy is slow. He's supposed to be on medication. You can tell by the way he conducts himself. The only thing that has made it more sweet here at this point, family, is the fact that he's able to make money off of his retardation. All right? All this other homosexual talk, the second, third world break, I talk to you behind the scenes. Yeah, I believe something happened like that. I believe it partially. But if I don't know it's factual, I don't want to put that on another man's name. The same way I wouldn't disgrace you if me and you wasn't seeing eye to eye. I feel like that's on another level. But like I just said, what we know definitively over the years from just simply facts and watching this dude talk and all this other bullshit is the nigga slow, yo. He a sprinkle of retardation. He's slow, though.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man. Let me jump in here and bring this thing kind of back to what's relevant. For me, man, it's I look at it like this. First of all, because the origin of the conversation was about Adrien Broner and him hating, which was my original question, was about him hating with regard to Gervonta Tank Davis, and that was as it relates to.
I was just responding to him. That's all I was saying.
That was as it relates Floyd Money Mayweather. And my situation is, for a very long time, I felt like Adrien Broner was on a mission to emulate Floyd Mayweather, which did not work for him, did not work for his style. He switched his style of boxing, his character, everything. You know what I'm saying? Trying to kind of follow up behind Floyd Mayweather. He was seeking guidance from Floyd Mayweather, who was arguably the generation's best boxer, who was a person who was, I feel, who was sent on assignment to mentor Adrien Broner because Adrien Broner had next. And I feel that he was sent on assignment by Al Heyman or the powers that be or whatever the case may be. Okay. I think that Floyd, being the way that Floyd is, having been sent on assignment, didn't really fuck with Adrien Broner that way. And, you know, I can't speak for nobody else's upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak for myself, though. For myself, being a young man who, and you're talking about a young man who was, or young men in this game who are in their early 20s who are millionaires. You feel me? And they're millionaires who come from hard times without guidance. They don't have guidance. And so Adrien Broner was seeking guidance. Blah, 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 blah. Long story short. And so that is a situation where I feel what we've noticed in this situation, and it's just like anybody else that goes through a traumatic experience in their early 20s or their late adolescence, early adulthood, you know what I'm saying? Since we're, you know, doing the whole diagnostic shit. When people go into traumatic experiences, they have the PTSD and they stop developing. And I think that Adrien Broner is at the point now in his life is where he's finally starting to develop into the adulthood and being comfortable with himself and being comfortable with where he is and so on and so forth. And he's doing now. The problem is that shit is unfolding under the lights. That shit is unfolding in the social media age and so on and so forth. Like, I listen to everybody talking. I listen to all the shit that people say that he does and what he is and so on and so forth. And like, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna hang my hat on it. You know what I'm saying? I know what I was doing when I was in my motherfucking 20s. I know what I was doing when I was 20, 24, 22, 23, on up all through my 20s. I know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't doing it in front of no camera. You feel me? And if it had been caught on tape, then I would be the same. Just like how people are talking about him, they would say the same things about me. Now that doesn't excuse his behavior as it relates to the harm that he has done to other people. You feel me? Because a lot of that shit I don't stand on. I don't stand by a whole bunch of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm the person though that I've had these conversations with him and people close to him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I've had various not numerous, but I've had various conversations where I've expressed like, hey, bro, even with him, you know what I'm saying? I say, hey, bro, you know, put my camera away, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the thing that I see though is Adrien Broner, and this is on a deeper level. Adrien Broner represents a population that, you know, and when I say we, I'm talking about our generation has we abandoned them on some real shit. You feel me? If we gonna talk about it, we you know what I'm saying? We set them up for the woo baby. We set them dudes up for the woo baby. He represents that same generation that I hear Santy talking about all the time. You know what I'm saying? These little niggas is lost. You know what I'm saying? The whole Takashi Ashis and all them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The skinny jeans with the fat, you know what I'm saying? With the purses and all that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Future past TV, Adrien Broner represents a demographic of people in Ohio, you know what I'm saying, and worldwide. And you know what I'm saying, when I look at that, that is the reason partially for his drawing power, you know, whatever the case may be. Now, as far as Adrien Broner with regard to his career, he's had a successful career because he has 3 losses. Adrien Broner is a fighter. He gets in there with the best fighters. You know what I mean? We talk all this shit about how we want fighters to fight the best, and we want people to get in there and take on, you know, tough opponents, not duck no face, and none of that. Adrien Broner does that. He does that. The one thing that we have to say about dude is that he does that. He gets in there. And even when Espinosa was talking, Espinosa said, look, Adrien Broner has never turned down a fight as long as I've been working with him. Adrien Broner also is a loyal dude. He stayed loyal to Al Heyman. He stayed loyal to PBC even when it didn't look like he really should have. He had varying offers from various entities in the sport, and he didn't go nowhere. He stayed loyal. And, you know, I say all that to say that I just look at the whole dynamic of this dude, and I look at how he is, and I look at not how he just interacts with, you know what I'm saying, Tank Davis, or how he interacts with the people who fight on the About Billions banner, because he has a platform where he invites he's going to pick dudes up and putting them on his banner, and they're getting on, and they're getting championships, and they're getting placed in a whole better realm of possibilities for their lives. You know what I'm saying? Their families are taken care of, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing it. You know, Tony Snowflakes, he's also, he does a whole bunch of shit that's undesirable. So does your favorite entertainer. You feel me? You listen to some of that bullshit. You follow some of them dudes that wear them skinny pants with their underwear hanging out, bruh. You feel me? Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with the raps. I don't fuck with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's something about when you see a dude using his talent to actually open up and using his platform to put people on that he loves, bruh. It's different. You feel me? I look at all you dudes running around here sucking Floyd off, and Floyd don't do shit for nobody but his motherfucking self. Now, if y'all want to talk about the shit, bro, we could talk about the shit. I'll be trying to keep a lid on this shit, bro, because everything
about those fuck Floyd.
Everything ain't for, you know what I'm saying, this here, you know, platform, and everything ain't for that. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm looking at a dude who puts Rashid Warren on and he becomes a champion, changed his life. He put Robert Easter Jr. on, changed his life. You feel me? He's putting, and he loves, and it's genuine love. And so if anything, when he's talking to, and don't fuck around with it, he put Gervonta Davis on. Floyd Mayweather didn't know who Gervonta Davis was. When Gervonta Davis was running around with Adrien Broner and him, Broner introduced him to Floyd and told Floyd to sign him because the About Billions promo wasn't up and popping. So he put him on and connected them. And then Gervonta Davis is over there going through his experience with Floyd. You feel me? And so they have a common shit because he's getting the same experience that I'm pretty sure Adrien Broner is getting. So to say, you know, dude putting hating on somebody and putting that shit in he's putting stuff in his ear, and what I don't look at it like that, bro. I think that's a falsehood. And I don't care who said what about who. I don't care. Fuck sources. I don't care nothing about what I didn't heard. I don't care nothing about none of that shit. I'm talking about what's facts, bruh. And if motherfuckers say shit and shit coming out their mouth and they can't come out and identify themselves and stand on it, bruh, I don't fuck with it, bruh. I'm not cut from that cloth, bruh. If you say some shit, then you stand on it. Period. Everything that come out my motherfucking mouth, I stand on. And that's what men do. And so, like, these people saying shit about, you know, he's saying this to Floyd or he hating on Floyd, and nah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I mean? I think that, and even now when you hear, because it's been times when they've said shit to Adrien Broner, he said, man, fuck Floyd. Fuck y'all. Y'all don't fuck with me. Y'all ain't here with me. Leonard Ellaby, you a bitch ass nigga. You feel me? All that, you got to shut that soft shit up. That motherfucker, when he talk, it come out his mouth and he stand on it. And me being how I am, I can't do, whether I agree with it or not, I can't do nothing but respect it, because that's what men do. And so I look at all this, you know what I'm saying, all this shit, and I understand, want to dissect the man's life and want to talk about who played with his butt and all that other shit. I understand it. You feel me? But I don't know the factual actuals. I don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? I do know how he came up. I do know he came up rough. You know what I'm saying? I do know, and I'm privileged to be, you know, connected to people who, you know, was around him, you know what I mean, during his adolescent years and so on and so forth. And I get it, and I get the opportunity to run into dude, you know, frequently where I'm from, and it is what it is. But at the end of it all, man, like I said, I think that his career has not gone the way he wanted it. I have never seen him. I've seen the most I've seen him dealt with was against McDonough, but that was also the best fight I've ever seen him compete in. With regard from getting up off the canvas, biting down on his mouthpiece and fighting, getting McDonough in trouble. If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about all the shit. He got McDonough. He went down twice, came back. He finished the fight. He went out on his merit. You know what I'm saying? We talk about we want fighters to bite down and fight the best and do what they do. He went up 2 weight classes, daring to be great. He allowed the fans to pick his fight. He went in there and fought that fight. You feel me? But, you know, ultimately, like I said, at the end of the day, I don't fuck with everything Adrien Broner does. I don't fuck with a lot of the stuff he says, but he's still my guy. And I'm going to stand here with him with my boots laced.
No,
because I don't know.
Hey, Jay, I'm not even mad at you for that.
I'm next. No, I've been waiting. I've been waiting, dog. I've been waiting a long fucking time. Okay? Junior, I respect everything you goddamn said. You're supposed to stand by your native. I stand by Javante. I criticize him a lot, but you're a Maryland native. Okay? When it comes to fucking Adrien Broner, to him in particular, no information is put out here unless we have information to grab from the media that he personally puts out here. Okay? It's not a point to tear him down. You will never see one of my videos ever from the bottom line Santy Walden saying that he doesn't fight the best, that he is a coward, that he's running around here ducking. Nothing. The most you'll see, particularly from the LDBC, is his personal behavior outside of the ring. Okay? It's this craving for attention when you have no business. Motherfucker, you have no right. None of us are living the financial life right here on this platform as an Adrien Broner. None of us. There ain't no need for lying, cutting corners. We not. And because of that, we hold him to a higher statue. And following that, goddammit, all right? Every last one of us does not have the following of an Adrien Broner. We don't. As an LDBC collective, we probably still don't. But given all that, because you represent so much, your behavior is constantly underneath of a magnifying glass as a young black African male that influences others. So when people hello, am I still here?
Yeah, you here, baby.
When people attack his character, when people come after you, when folks say strange shit about him, get on his ass. Fuck. Hello, I'm still here?
Yeah, you still here, bro.
I'm sorry, I got somebody keep calling me from Facebook. This fucking raggedy ass bitch. Look, when people come at your character for what you do personally in the goddamn media, they're doing their job. Now, if I sat here, now I understand you had a bias and you said that, and I respect it as a man. You said it before anything. Same way black fight fans say, you know what, I got a fucking bias when it comes to Errol Spence Jr. So we know where he's coming from when he talks his shit. Okay? But the same way with that, if we came on here and said, yo, Adrien Broner did this and that, but you know what, we can't listen to the media, fake news, on some Donald Trump shit, nigga, we would be doing the media a fucking disservice completely. All right? For every fighter, especially if they're in your fucking hometown, we need to hold these guys accountable. Because when they feel like they ain't done shit and it ain't a big deal, and you know what, so-and-so got my back, Junior the Truth, he gonna look out for me anyway, no disrespect, okay? Then they continue to go down the same bad hill that we see the rest of the young youth that I have to talk to every fucking week go through. Because they father fucked up. Because they older brother fucked up. They constantly look up to it. He's fucked up. But nobody ever gives them an even talk on who this individual is. This is not to chop Adrien Broner up to say that he ain't shit. Broner's best days with beating up Constance De Leon and whooping all these niggas' asses, we praised him when he brushed his hair and fucking after he whooped Paulie Malignaggi and all. We praised this nigga. Like, yo, this nigga stunning on him, talking about how he fucked this woman after he whooped his ass. We gave him all the love in the world. But when you get your ass whooped after talking shit, the same place where you come to get that praise at is where you come to get rained on. And I don't give a fuck who you is. I don't care how many championships you hold. I don't care how bad you think you is. This is where you come to get that motherfucking dirty work. All right? It's the same place. This is not cuddly. This is not the soft cotton place. This is not where you get 6 hugs at. Nigga, this is where you get it at real. The LDBC stands for mud, truth, raw, principle, dedication on a regular fucking basis. Nigga, and we helped, goddammit. Before I seen a lot of these people here, we helped drill that narrative through people's brain before it was popular to rep a fucking LDBC. So as far as it comes with motherfucking Adrien Broner, every time he fucks up, every time he do some silly shit, I will be there front and center to put the fuck to him. Because I expect more as a champion. I expect more as a person that influences young black children the way that I can. So his feet will always be held to the fire. And there's no safety, there's no extra pillow, there's no extra comforter or blanket for a nigga like Adrien Broner. Behave yourself at all times, because I fucking do.
Hey, but let me...
With great recognition comes great scrutiny. At the end of the day, I don't have a problem with Adrien Broner's boxing.
Mayweather on my channel. How good? Say it again.
I don't have a problem with Adrien Broner's boxing prowess.
Mm-hmm.
Not so it's the behavior outside that shines a bad light on everything. Listen, children, I don't know how involved children are in the sport of boxing anymore. Honestly, it's not like it was when I was a kid. But what someone can do is be an example at some level. I don't care if you're a bad guy or good guy. At some level, the incident in Houston where Adrien Broner got thrown out the club or beat up at the club, I can't remember what it was. There's always incidents. There's always issues. That's problematic to me as a man. If I want my child to look at Adrien Broner stylistically as a fighter, I want him to look at him as a man. You know, just like my dad wanted, when I boxed, he wanted me to fight a little bit like Muhammad Ali, a little bit like George Foreman. He showed me all that shit. He wanted me to be a combination of those guys. You know, there's people that you look to. And see, what I see is, as a man, when you have an individual that's representing himself in a cartoonish way, in a way that white people who not good white people who just look at you as a person, but people who look at you as a detriment to society, I have an issue with you playing into their hands, because you're the first scapegoat. That's really how I see it. We need more stand-up young African-American males. It seems like more African-American males are effeminate. They wear tight-ass pants. They do fuck shit. They do less man shit. That's what I see when I see Adrien Broner acting the way that he acts. And maybe it's because... Go ahead, Junior. Go ahead.
I want to ask, so why is that? Did you see these younger men acting and doing the fuck shit? Why is that?
Bro, I mean, it's many factors. I mean, the parents are coming up a certain way, and they're not getting what's at home, or whatever their home situation is. In my experience, where I'm at, that's what I've seen. You know, and I can speak firsthand experience. I got a sister with 5 kids, all adults. Okay, I just had a nephew that just got sentenced to prison for fucking behavior that could have been avoided. Wanted to be just like everybody else because his mama wanted to be like everybody else. You couldn't tell his mama shit. And so you couldn't tell my niece's shit. Instead of them looking at, well, my mom got pregnant at 16 and had the oldest, and then had kids successively. You know, my sisters went to school here and there, but at the end of the day, she had a fucking support system. She had my dad. She has 6 siblings between her mother and my dad. Okay. And the kids had the same support system, but my sister wanted to stay in the same mentality. She wanted to do things. She wanted to keep it real, so to speak. Sometimes keeping it real is moving the fuck out and elevating, and then coming back and elevating. That's just real talk. And so some people don't see it like that. Wait till you grow out of it a little bit and understand it. I got a grown son and I got a young son. Okay. So I can't do anything about the grown one. He knows what he knows based off of how his mother raised him, and then how I came in later and helped raise him. He's a good man. I have to worry about the next one. Okay. And I love the sport of boxing. But I won't point out Adrien Broner as somebody that my kids should pattern, because I don't want that shit in his life. People that pattern some of these, I don't even listen to rap anymore. I can't. There's no one that I can focus on in the entertainment business that represents something good to me. You know, maybe if I think about it a little bit, maybe I'll have it. But at the end of the day, I'm more worried about how we're represented in public, because we're still getting lynched, we're still getting murdered, we're still getting shot, we're still feeding the penal system. And it's behavior like this that cops point to, that people pull out. It's an easy target when you act the same way. And maybe people don't agree with me. Okay? Maybe people don't agree with that, but you'll see. You'll see. You know what? I'm going to be real with you. I didn't go to jail till I was 25 years old. You know why I went to fucking jail? Because I was operating a legal business and the fucking police wanted to put me out of business for a corporation. That's not a conspiracy. That's a fucking fact. I was operating several businesses, and all of a sudden I'm doing something illegal by serving drinks a certain way. When I paid a lawyer $1,500 an hour to make sure I wasn't fucking up the law. Okay? It didn't matter. They didn't even know that the owner of these clubs were black until they caught me in there one night. And if that can happen to me in a professional environment, in my own business, what do you think is going to happen to someone that's a little more street? People don't get it. People don't understand it. Listen, that shit looks good when they paying people to act like that. That shit looks good, but for a lot of the cats that's in the street, people that have to work and live every day, you can't act that way. You can't get away with that shit. And that's what people don't understand. So that's what AB shows me. And it's distasteful to me. That's why I'm critical of him. And I don't care what anybody thinks about that. As a boxer, as I said, when I first saw him, man, this dude had great potential. But then as I started to see the unraveling of his personality, the way that he carried himself about, and it got progressively worse and worse and worse, I can't make excuses for that shit. I don't give a fuck what he does. At the end of the day, sometimes your record is what it is. You are what your record says it is. Okay? He may help people in the community. I don't know that for certain. I've heard things. But at the end of the day, his behavior in public is detrimental to the people that he helps. Because if that behavior goes beyond what it needs to, he can be arrested, taken off the street, and those people that he were helping, they're without a benefactor. So sometimes time is the greatest maturity litmus. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it takes people a lot later than others to realize that. Sometimes it takes people losing everything to realize, man, I could have did things a little bit damn differently. You know, I'm not looking for AB. See, that's future past. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not looking at AB as a politician. I'm looking at AB. I'm not looking at him as a leader. I'm looking at him as someone who represents a sport, who represents himself. People get into that political and that leadership. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about conducting yourself as a fucking man. You know, you can cut up and act up behind closed doors or in a club in an environment that's conducive to it. But when I think AB, I think of potential loss. I think of people not interceding on this guy's behalf in a way that could have been positive. And so, listen, these guys represent a contracted sport in boxing. Boxing is not as big as it was 20 years ago. Okay? Boxing is not as big as it was 30 years ago. These guys are supposed to be the guys leading and growing this sport, and they're not doing it. If they were doing it, the LDBC wouldn't have to exist. Okay? That's why I say the things that I say, because I mean that shit. It does.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Because at the end of the day, whether this man likes it or not, he represents the sport of boxing. He represents black males in America. He represents people who have been downtrodden, impoverished. He represents the ability to overcome your circumstances. But at some level, when you overcome your circumstances, you have to mature. You have to realize that the world is bigger than your zip code. It's bigger than your street. It's bigger than your block and your corner. There's a greater world than all of that. And sometimes if you travel enough, if you listen enough, it'll grow your perspective. What I see in a young man right now, in Adrien Broner, is a cat that that honestly has a swirl of a whole bunch of shit. Okay? And it's really a sad thing to me. It's a sad thing to me. And that's what I see. And again, people don't have to agree with me. But where are you at in life? Who are you in life? Okay? And what I mean by that is when you walk out that door every day, how are you seen? Are you seen as another statistic, as a Uncle Tom? Are you seen as a black man? Are you seen as a victim? Are you seen as a statistic? And I think I said that before. Because when I walk out the door, I always got to worry about my sons. I got to worry about myself. I got to worry about my family a lot more than a lot of people do. Big Snack Pat, bro, we have to be a little bit harder on our own because we got a harder road. We got a harder road. And when a young man stepping out of line, man, you got to get that young man back. That young man has a lot of potential. He could do a lot of good, but someone needs to look after him instead of his bread. All he needs, and it might be too late, all he needs is somebody that gives a fuck about him.
And don't need him.
Real talk.
And don't need him.
You said what, bro?
And don't need him. Someone who gives a fuck about him but don't need him.
Exactly.
That's let me say this, man, because one thing though too, one thing you don't really hear me talking about it, Adrien Broner or Floyd Mayweather on my channel, because I feel like everybody else covering them too enough that there's no reason or need for me to cover either one of them dudes. Do I think that Floyd Mayweather is a good dude? Hell no. I've stated that time and time again. Do I think AB has problems? Yes. Do I think AB could be something? At one point, I think he could. I think he could have been. I'm not sure what he can be, but I do. Like I told you before, I give him credit because he does fight the best competition. That's something that he doesn't try to avoid. He's not looking to, pick and choose some lower level fighter that's getting some joke of a fight. We know one thing. Reason everyone keeps watching Adrien Broner because Adrien Broner is going to be fighting against somebody who has the potential to beat him. We're not watching him fight dudes who are like, oh man, we know AB gonna blow this dude away. AB doesn't do that. People are gonna keep watching him regardless if he loses or if he gets a draw, because he's not gonna go out there even if he loses to Pacquiao. Let's say I don't think he's gonna get stopped by Pacquiao, but let's just say he loses to Pacquiao, which I think he's gonna lose to Pacquiao because he's not throwing no punches. His next fight is gonna be against somebody tough. We know that. We know his history. His track record is to fight somebody tough. So those same people are going to come right back and watch his fights. And to me, I think AB has the secret of how to make money in boxing. Now, this is me actually praising Adrien Broner right now. He has the secret. The secret is if you continue to fight stiff competition and you know how to market yourself, people are going to continue to come out there and watch you fight. Even Canelo Alvarez, if you look at his resume, his contract with DAZN is performance-based. He's fighting Rocky Feldhand. Man, there's Mexicans, and Mexicans in Mexico don't really care about this fight. This fight, to me, probably isn't going to do that well from a viewer standpoint because no one cares about this fight. No one perceives Rocky Feldhand to be a danger. Adrien Broner does that. He gives you someone that's dangerous to him every single fight. Now, if he could just put it together in the ring, I'm telling you, he has everything. I don't care about his record having 3 losses. That won't hurt him. If he was able to ever put it together in the ring, dude could make 20, 30 million a fight. Guaranteed. Because he is ignorant as we say he is with all the other out of the ring antics. The guy is a goddamn genius when it comes to marketing. He is. He knows how to market the shit out of himself out of fights. Is he ignorant outside of the ring or some of this other shit? Yeah, man. I just don't feel like dealing with most of that shit, man. I wish that I wouldn't mind if he was able to get Tank, like, look, man, you need to stop all the drinking and acting a fool and in the club and get in a fight with bartenders and all this other bullshit and concentrate on your career. But AB can actually be a big brother for Tank and show him like, look, man, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna go to the club and get fucked up tonight. We're not gonna do that. What we're gonna do? We're gonna train. We're gonna hang out. Maybe we'll watch a movie after we're done training. We're gonna eat healthy and we're gonna continue to train. And we're just gonna do this. We're gonna get focused, completely focused on our careers, because I know that you have a potential to be a star, but I think I can still be something myself. I'm not old. I'm not past my prime. Adrien Broner is in his prime right now. He's in his prime right now. So if it's really there, I need to see. AB really could be he really could be a role model for somebody like Tank. It's a 6-year gap. Say what you want to say, but according to this is a proven fact. Age 22, your brain isn't finished developing. Most 22-year-olds, a lot of 22-year-olds, I shouldn't say most, but a lot of 22-year-olds are quite. Let's be honest with you. They're still basically teenagers, man. They still do teenage shit. They do. Your brain doesn't finish developing until age 25, and you got a 22-year-old who's drinking. So yeah, you see Tank do immature shit. He is. He's very fucking immature. He's barely not a teenager.
Hey, we got Coach Shelton Harrison in here, y'all.
What's up, Coach?
What's up, Coach?
Yeah, man. I'm just been here, y'all. God, dog.
Hey, Callie, you
said you've been hearing us, bro?
No, I was saying, Callie, go ahead and finish up this so we can get let Coach shut.
But I just want to see Adrien Broner. I know it's kind of like a hope and a prayer with this guy at this point, but it is a hope and a prayer. As frustrated as I get with him, it don't matter. Everybody talks shit about Adrien Broner, but every last one of us is rooting for this motherfucker to win every fight. Every fight win. We're all out here rooting for the dude to win. We do. We get out there and we still hope, whether people say it or not, we all get out there. In reality, everybody in the goddamn chat room, everybody on this goddamn panel roots for the motherfucker to win, hoping that he's going to turn it around at some point. And anybody that tell you that they're not, more than likely, I can say, I'm lying. I cannot be honest and say that. I may say that, but really, in reality, I want the dude to win. I seen the dude. I used to be a big fan of the motherfucker. I was watching him come up, like, all right, but this dude AB got something, man. I was excited about the dude, and
but
you
that's
still
real shit. That's real shit, Callie. All of us want Adrien Broner to succeed. We all do, and I don't mean to cut in because I know we got to take calls. We got like 20 minutes or 19 minutes to take calls. But go ahead.
No, but that's what to make break. We don't finish it up with that. Yeah, because it's like we all root for him. We just everybody, no matter what it is, we all say, well, and maybe it's gonna be this fight where AB finally gonna get it. He finally gonna get it. It's a hope. We all say we're mad. No, he's not gonna do it. We get frustrated, but every fight we're watching and hoping, and we just hope maybe just one day he gonna prove us wrong, or he gonna prove us wrong and he gonna turn it around. And everybody's going to be back on his side. I think AB needs that. I think a victory for AB, if AB was to pull the upset to beat Manny Pacquiao, I know maybe people will disagree with me, but I think this would help him psychologically. I think it would be a huge boost for him psychologically, for him to pull an upset on a Manny Pacquiao. It really would.
I think it would be a phenomenal story.
Coach, tell people how they can follow you, family.
Yeah, man, just come to CSH Combat Sports. If I don't know if you can't spell CSH, then damn, don't come. Yeah.
Your thoughts on what we're talking about, man. Go ahead, bro.
Listen, man, Callie, panel. I know y'all hope the best for AB, but listen, man, let's just go to reality, man. He not gonna do all that shit. Matter of fact, he gonna do the opposite. He gonna disappoint you. You're going to sit there. I'm going to tell you how the fight going to go for you, Callie. You're going to sit there in front of the TV and you're going to have your remote control. I'm playing this out. And you're going to, you might have your drink there, might have your little, some chicken wings or something, comfortable, be there with your lady. You watching AB? Round 1. Hey, AB, let your hands go. Round 2. Damn. AB can win. AB, let your hands go. Round 3. Let your hands go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let your hands go. Let your hands go. Callie, you're going to get upset. You're going to take your remote control. You're going to throw it at the TV. Okay, them nice plates of chicken wings. You're gonna spill that on the floor because you're gonna be so pissed off. And baby, and hopefully, I know you're a smart man. I know you ain't gonna bet no money on this clown because he gonna disappoint you, man. He always liked the person like you had that kid that you shake your head at. Y'all disappointed in. That's Adrien Broner, man. Listen, Adrien Broner will find a way to fuck it up. Okay, that's what I call him now, Adrien Fuck Up. I don't even call him Broner. I just damn, Mr. Fuck Up, Mr. Can't Get Right. Look, man, the boy came into the press conference. He had to be 30, 40 pounds overweight. I mean, damn, look at his ass. Manny Pacquiao laughing at his ass. I think Adrien Broner needs to. He too fat. He fat. You know, like, come on, man. Come on. How long has this guy been knowing he gonna fight Manny Pacquiao? The biggest fight, probably one of the biggest fights of his career. He's fighting against a legend. Manny Pacquiao looked like he ready to fight tomorrow. Broner, I don't know what the hell he doing, man. Dude, you know, he over here fucking up, you know, drinking mollies. What else he be doing? Oh, going in there getting drunk in the club. Shit, trying to kiss Tank. Damn, boy, priorities all fucked up, ain't it? Damn. I don't even think Mike Stafford was the problem. You know that?
He also smokes crack with his shoes off.
Yeah, oh damn, yeah, man. Damn, he doing the Tyson Fury thing. Shit. I don't even think Mike Stafford was the problem, y'all. I think this is the damn problem. This boy don't listen. He don't listen, man. He got an ego the size of the back of that damn pancake on the back of his head.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? I don't know, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't see this. Listen, if the brother win, I'll be happy. But listen, man. Look, Adrien Broner need to follow the yellow brick road, and I don't know, man. He need to ask the wizard for some damn hands. Let your hand go.
Yes, indeed. So your final pick, you got Pacquiao beating Broner, Coach.
Pacquiao gonna beat the shit out of that boy.
Damn. Okay, Cali Enigma, it's on you, bro. Your final pick, you got Pacquiao or Broner?
Hey, Junior, did you miss me?
No, I didn't. I was gonna come back to you.
Yeah, I got Pacquiao winning, man. I just don't think Adrien Broner gonna throw no punches, which is what I've stated before when I first heard the fight come out. Of like, I don't think AB getting knocked out, man. Some people thinking, I'm like, man, he ain't knocking AB out. That's not what's gonna happen. AB's gonna lose a 12-round decision. I don't think AB's gonna take a lot of punishment. I just think he's gonna get hit on his forearms a lot. He will get hit with some shots, but I think he'll just keep covering up. Every now and then he'll throw a punch or two and lose a round because he's just not busy enough.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Go ahead, World Record.
Man, I think it's Pacquiao by a point. I'm gonna give AB that much. You know, that's being hopeful. After all the stuff that I'm saying, that's really how I feel. I also want to kick a shout out to my son Kendrick, who's a Noop now.
Hey,
and, yeah. So he's a Noop out of West Point, and he just got in the family. So I just wanted to congratulate him. He's downstairs, and I wanted to show that out, man.
Congratulations there, young fella.
Congratulations, family.
They had no damn alphas where he was at, bro. What kind of shit is that?
Man, he in New York. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm a Texan.
Shit. I understand.
All right.
Now my cousins are alphas. Most of us are. Shit.
All right. So you ready for my last thoughts?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I think it's going to go down to decision for Manny Pacquiao. By how many points, I don't know. I think he will outbox Broner. The X factor is simply this, and this is where the coin flips and where you scratch your head at and you really don't even know. If Pacquiao is too aggressive, I think Broner will have a key opportunity to knock him out. I see that. Okay? In Broner's heart, he wants to be better than Floyd. He wants to take the same opportunities that Floyd has and take people to school, take Floyd in particular to school, about how he's better than him and what he would have did to execute. So if Pacquiao gives him that opportunity by letting his hands loose, we know Pacquiao has a glass fucking chin. The proper left hook, uppercut, right hook, whatever the case, will put this nigga right back in Laguna Beach. Feet sunny side up, goddamn. And that's only if Pacquiao allows that opportunity. But if Pacquiao fights safety first, if Pacquiao fights like the normal Pacquiao that he's fought, you know, like the way he's fought over the last 7 to 8 years or what have you, he will safely get a unanimous decision. That's the way I see it. But if we see some type of brawl take place where they're exchanging hard punches, look for Manny to taste the canvas and possibly not get up. Okay? This fight is rewarding, gracious, entertaining, the whole nine, and dangerous for both guys.
Hey, Pacquiao's gonna take some risks. It's just a matter of, is AB gonna throw a punch to make him pay for it? But he's gonna take risks because he's not worried about any fire returning back.
You understand how much smoke is underneath of his ass? All right, the Mikey Garcia loss, all this other dumb shit that he could have avoided. This is it. If it comes to people standing over top of you saying, yo, you better slap that nigga grabbed your old lady's ass in front of everybody and called you a bitch. That's the type of intensity he's going to come in this fight with. Nobody at this point, here it is, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is your daddy, okay, or whatever. You looked up to this guy, and he couldn't stop Pacquiao. So if you could stop him, knowing that the losses that you have and how you lost them, how will that redeem your name in order to get fatter checks and to be on the A side of the table and to talk more shit than what Floyd could? This is about a check. This is about a payday. This is also about ego.
You know what he should stop going after Floyd and start trying to say, look, let me be one of the best Cincinnati fighters. Let me be one of the best Ohio fighters since Aaron Pryor. How about look at him? I mean, Cincinnati has a history of great fighters.
Broner say, didn't you hear him say out his own mouth, I don't watch these other fighters. Only person I watch is Floyd. These are facts.
Dumb.
These are facts. Okay, so underlining that and getting back to the bottom line is simply this. Either you're going to snuff this guy out by a knockout or you're going to get outboxed. Broner is not crafty enough to outbox Manny Pacquiao. I'm sorry. I don't even like Pacquiao. I can't stand him. But he's going to whoop Broner's ass if it comes down to a 12th round decision. And that's truly the bottom line in the way that I feel about it. And if it goes to anywhere else in the fight, Broner will possibly knock Pacquiao out in spectacular form, and every last one of the people on the panel here will be shocked.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, man. We gonna get up out of here, man, because it is pre-Thanksgiving and I do got work to do, man. I'm gonna get in trouble. Appreciation to everybody that tuned in, man, to Smoke City Mobcast. Shout out to Coach Sheldon Harrison. Shout out to the Cali Enigma. Shout out to my brother Santy, the bottom line. Shout out Breaker Fighting. Congratulations to his son, Little World Breaker, on crossing, and all that good stuff, man. I mean, this really don't go without saying. I got Broner by stoppage. I think he's gonna knock Pacquiao out. I think Pacquiao's gonna be laid out flat. You know what I mean? Uncle Luke, don't stop, get it, face down, ass up, doing the plank like. And I'm going to take that image and I'm going to put that image everywhere. I'm going to have Manny Pacquiao laid across the Sphinx. I'm going to have Manny Pacquiao in the Sahara Desert. I'm going to have him on the Game of Thrones. I'm going to have him everywhere, man. I'm going to take that shit and it's going to be of all kind of means. I'm going to have me what you say, Santy? I'm going to have me a goddamn funky good time. I'm going to have a funky good time with that image of Pacquiao stretched out, man. Indeed. I appreciate y'all, man, and this is for my brother, Big Snack Pack. It's only one way for us to go out.
I'm a man at the end of the day, and I come from the streets, the trenches, man, from the bottom, from nothing. I'm talking about watering cornflakes.
Oh shit! Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, family.
Let's do this. Fuck anybody who ain't with us, man. About business, everything, man. If it ain't about business, it ain't nothing. And that's on life.
Y'all be sure to enjoy y'all family, man. Salute to the LDBC. Yes, indeed.
Giving to everybody on the panel, man.
I just got up out the slammer. They say they got me on the camera. F1s, I got got several. You try to sue me, I won't settle. Niggas be telling, and nowadays people accept it. I bought a Bugatti and wrecked it. I buy a new one with the extras. Niggas be telling, but niggas still selling. I hang with all fellas. My niggas crack melons. Call me Randy, a young nigga savage. Like a bun trying to fight for a sandwich. I just bought a house in Atlanta. I'm trying to stay about the slammer. I just got up out the slammer. They say they got me on the camera. F1s, I got several. You try to sue me, I won't settle. Niggas be telling, and nowadays people accept it. I bought a Bugatti and wrecked it. I buy a new one with the extras. Niggas be telling, but niggas still selling. I hang with all fellas. My niggas crack melons. Call me Randy, a young nigga savage. Like a bum trying to fight for a sandwich. I just bought a house in Atlanta. I'm trying to stay about the sun. Fuck. Woo. Yeah. Slammer. I just got up out the slammer. Fell real using the phone without a camera. Clean gun, dirty handle. Call me the cable guy, keep the hammer. Trust me, I'm with the shit. If I'm not with my niggas, I'm with your bitch. This is a sick game, that's why magic quick. Make you disappear like a magic trick. Shoot like Stoyakovich. Hang with all fellas. Keep the chop when I sort through the traffic. See through you niggas panoramic. I'm pitching it overhand or underhanded. These niggas don't wanna see me in the phantom finesse, and that's 10K for a table. My niggas, they keep the cane so they able. Financially stable, keep rocking the cradle. Handling business. See the rocks on my wrist are ridiculous. Mixing clear with the brown, now tripping. Disrespecting, I'm catching a body. Cause you know I got power like Ghost of Tommy. Slap through and the ghost gotta keep the Tommy. That's a 100-round drum, I don't need nobody. A nigga could try to take my chin up off me, I bet he won't get it. How about all of these niggas? I got Floyd going against me, I really ain't tripped. Turned on him for some business, I found out I couldn't get him, so I knocked out his neck. Fuck with Mac P. Rilla, the one David Levy,